Chakudi stood on the red earth of his village, looking at the rapidly changing landscape. His home, once a quiet and peaceful place, was being transformed by the arrival of the English colonizers. Chakudi was known for his wisdom and knowledge. Despite his young age, he was often found sitting under the ancient yup tree, lost in thought, trying to make sense of the changes around him. The village elders, including his father, had welcomed the Englishmen, seeing them as a means to progress. They failed to realize the impending threat to their culture and traditions. Chakudi watched as the Englishmen erected foreign structures, replacing their traditional huts. They introduced a new religion, gradually overshadowing their ancestral beliefs. Despite his reservations, Chakudi couldn't resist the allure of the English language. He began to learn it, hoping to better understand the strangers and their intentions. His newfound skill only deepened his worries. The Englishmen didn't respect their customs and saw them as primitive. They aimed to civilize them, erasing their identity. Chakudi tried to voice his concerns to the village elders, including his father. However, they were blinded by the promise of progress and dismissed his warnings. Frustrated, Chakudi decided to take matters into his own hands. He began to rally the younger villagers, teaching them about the importance of preserving their culture. He started a school where he taught the village children their native language, folktales, and traditions. He emphasized the value of their roots in this rapidly changing world. The Englishmen didn't take kindly to this. They tried to shut down his school and labeled him a troublemaker. But Chakudi remained steadfast, refusing to back down. His determination inspired many, and his movement grew. However, it also caused a divide in the village between the traditionalists and those who favored the new ways. The tension escalated when the Englishmen decided to build a church on their sacred ground. It was the final straw for Chakudi, who saw it as a direct attack on their beliefs. Chakudi led a protest against the construction. The peaceful demonstration quickly turned into a confrontation, with the English authorities resorting to force to quell the unrest. Despite the violence, Chakudi and his followers stood their ground. The event marked a turning point, solidifying the resistance against the colonizers. However, the incident also led to Chakudi's arrest. He was accused of inciting violence and disturbing the peace. His arrest only fueled the fire of resistance among the villagers. During his trial, Chakudi stood tall and proud. He defended his actions and fiercely criticized the colonizers for their disregard of their culture and traditions. His impassioned speech drew attention from outside the village. It resonated with other communities facing similar struggles, bringing the issue to a broader audience. Despite his powerful defense, Chakudi was sentenced to imprisonment, but his spirit remained unbroken. He knew he had started something significant, a spark of resistance. In his absence, his teachings lived on. The villagers continued to resist the colonizers. Inspired by Chakuti's courage and determination, his father, who had initially dismissed his concerns, finally understood the depth of his son's wisdom. He regretted his earlier stance and joined the resistance. The resistance movement spread beyond their village, connecting with other communities. Chakuti had ignited a revolution that transcended his physical presence. Years later, Chakuti was released from prison. He returned to a village that had fiercely held onto its traditions and resisted the colonizers' attempts at erasure. He saw the fruits of his labor in the faces of the village children. They were proud of their heritage, speaking their native language and practicing their customs. Chakuti's struggle was a testament to the power of resistance and the importance of preserving one's culture. His story served as a beacon of hope for future generations. His life was a testament to the saying, "Things fall apart so they can fall together again." Even in the face of adversity, Chakuti's spirit remained unbroken, and his legacy lived on. Chakuti's tale is a reminder that while change is inevitable, losing oneself in the process isn't. His story inspires us to stand up for our beliefs, even when the odds are against us.
And that's the end of this inspiring story. If you enjoyed this tale and the valuable lesson it teaches, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we post more educative and entertaining content. Your likes, comments, and shares with your family and friends are greatly appreciated. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to sharing more stories with you in the future. Remain blessed.